For years, Biden's outgoing climate czar, the Alito bigot John Kerry, has been flying all around the world, pissing away taxpayer money, your money, all the while secretly coordinating with shadowy eco-activist groups.
Now one energy watchdog group is suing the Biden administration to uncover more details about exactly who's on staff, what are their goals, and who they've been partnering with to push Biden's radical climate agenda.
Joining us now, the man behind the lawsuit, Power the Future founder and executive director, Daniel Turner. Daniel, always great to see you. Pardon me, I'm going to ask them to put the sound up because my IFB is busted and I can't hear boo. Daniel, tell us what you're looking to get out of this lawsuit, and will it be easier to dig up dirt now that he's not in an official capacity in the White House?
This is going to be challenging, and trust me, litigation is not my preferred course. This is going to be expensive and time-consuming, and we need support to get this done. But we don't have any other options. We have all the American people have been the victims of 3 years of Biden's green agenda, and we see it in our food prices, our utility bills, in groceries, et cetera. And a lot of these are part of a global effort to join climate accords that are set by John Kerry. John Kerry's a public servant. And all we are asking is, as a public servant under the Freedom of Information Act, you have to be transparent. Who was on your staff? What is your budget? Who are you meeting with? And up till now, John Kerry has said, I'm not telling you. And that's not a good enough answer, so that's why we have to sue.
And how many flights are you taking? What's your own carbon emissions as you fly around the world to these climate conferences, spewing CO2 that you say you're trying to stop the emission of? I wonder, why won't they actually just disclose it? They should be proud to tell us all, who's on the staff and what they're actually doing. Why won't they just tell you without lawsuit?
Yeah, of course. They're not going to tell you because they know the American people would be vehemently opposed. They don't want to tell you who they're coordinating with. They don't want to tell you what outside shadowy groups they're talking to. And so they hold it secret. If this was so good, if this were so beneficial to world health and world survival, because they tell us we are in an existential threat, then why the need for secrecy? Why the need to hide all this information? Sunlight is the best disinfectant. And so clearly John Kerry is smart enough to know, holy cow, if the American people knew what I was doing, they would be royally pissed. And so that is why he has to keep it secret.
But the cows are already out of the barn in terms of the hundreds of billions of dollars in just subsidies for green energy, electric vehicles that indirectly goes right to China. Meantime, China gets to mine a record amount of coal and construct a record number of coal-fired power plants. So they get the cheap, polluting energy while sucking up borrowed money from the United States. So that's irreversible, is it not?
I don't think it's irreversible, no. I think America can come back if we're able to have a president who supports our energy industry. And we have a tremendous amount of oil, gas, and coal reserves, and we use all of these fossil fuels in a responsible way. We should want to use those fossil fuels here. But instead, thanks to people like John Kerry, we are shuttering our American industry, and we're moving it overseas. And I don't understand why in John Kerry's eyes that's green. Why in Joe Biden's eyes is it good to buy gas or oil from Venezuela or Saudi Arabia? Why can China open a coal plant a week, but we tell West Virginia coal miners that they have to now go on welfare? So this is all part of John Kerry's agenda. He will not tell us the full details, and so we have to sue him to find out more.
Daniel, you make a good point. He doesn't want to tell us because, to your point, he knows that the American people will absolutely 100% disagree with the vision that he has for America. Daniel Turner, thank you for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.